Welcome to Amazon's Madrid Tech Virtual Career Fair. Today is a very special day. We are here to share very good news. Yes, that's possible even in times of COVID 19. Amazon is looking for talent, plenty of talent, nothing less than 100 roles for the Madrid Tech Hub. Perhaps you haven't heard about it yet, but the Madrid Tech Hub is actually the largest Amazon hub for the books tech area after the one in Seattle in the US. Also, the Madrid Tech Hub is the second largest tech center for Amazon in Europe, only preceded by the London hub. That said, at the current growth rate, Madrid could soon become Amazon's biggest tech hub in Europe. The hub started operations 3 years ago in 2017 and hosts almost 400 employees. But in life, not everything is a matter of size. More important than quantity is quality, human quality. People from more than 70 different countries work together in Madrid. The hub is made up of many young international teams, and there are huge career development opportunities within the company. Besides quality, another essential element is impact. What is created in Madrid impacts Amazon worldwide and will be available to customers around the globe. We will see examples of all of these in the next 2 hours. We will start with a welcome by Mariangela Marcella, Country Manager for Amazon Spain and Italy, followed by a chat with Sheriff Jakub, Vice President of Content Experience for Books Worldwide. Then we will have 5 breakout sessions with different leaders. We will also immerse ourselves in a day in the life of various employees at Amazon Madrid Tech. Finally, we will have a Q&A session where we will demystify Amazon's hiring process and reveal some secrets. We will have a memory of all of it for posterity, as we are recording the main stage and breakout sessions. All the content will be shared post-event. Okay, so let's not delay this any longer and go straight to Mariangela Marcella, Country Manager for Amazon Spain and Italy. Let's play the video.
Hola a todos, everybody, and welcome to our first ever tech virtual career fair in Spain. Actually, I believe this is the first career fair ever in Europe, which I think it shows how important it is for Amazon to find great talent all over Spain for our software development center in Madrid. Actually, hiring great people is something we value a lot all across the company at all levels. We actually also have a leadership principle that is called hire and develop the best. The Madrid Tech Hub, as we also call it, was launched back in 2017 and has since day one grown rapidly, both in size and scope. Today, we have almost 400 professionals working hard to solve complex problems and technological challenges related to how customers buy on Amazon, of course, but also large-scale computing problems, system distribution, web applications, machine learning, scalability, and security. When I ask my colleagues there what they feel most proud of, they often say is the fact that they know that their ideas and inventions are being used by Amazon customers all over the world, not just in Madrid or Spain. They love that their work has very practical applications and they can follow the entire process from idea generation to developments, including testing and deployments to millions of people worldwide. The Tech Hub is located at our Amazon corporate office in Madrid, where we have 1,000 people from more than 70 different nationalities. Can you imagine? 70 nationalities, 70. I think it's great to see so much diversity across teams. I think it makes our work overall richer and what's also very important, a lot more fun. I'm not a software developer myself. My background is in business, but I often sing the praises of technology because I think that, especially now in this particularly challenging times that we are living, technology can be the key to help us recover faster and build more resilience. I think that people like all of you who are attending today's fair could be the ones that actually set the path forward by making technology more human, gathering the needs of customers, and solving increasingly complex issues that our society is facing. Today, you will be hearing from some of our greatest leaders in the Madrid Tech Hub and other colleagues who will talk to you about all the amazing projects that they've been working on. You will also hear about what it really means to work at the hub and practical things like how to apply for a job at Amazon. We are based on how well we believe someone can fit the Amazon culture and the leadership principles. And we really look for the best people all around the world. Even if Amazon is a big company, our teams tend to be relatively small. So we want to make sure that we find the best talent that we can. I really hope that you enjoy today's career fair, that you learn a lot about the Tech Hub and the people behind it, and that if you feel you are up to the challenge, that you apply for one of the many open positions that we currently have. Take care and good luck.
After this icebreaker, we are letting the party begin. So we'd like to have a real taste of the leadership vision for Amazon Madrid Tech Hub. And no one is better for that than Sharif Yacoub, VP of Content Experience for Amazon Books Worldwide. Welcome, Sharif, and please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be part of this event and hope you guys all will have fun as well with the upcoming breakout sessions. My name is Sharif Yacoub. I have been with Amazon for about 15 years now, a long time, yes, mostly because I like it. And most of it has been in Seattle until last year, September last year, when I moved to Madrid. I've been in multiple parts of the company and involved in many of the technologies that we developed at Amazon, including like the website development, the customer experience, manufacturing on demand, which was an interesting concept. Like we were producing books on the fly, actually, as customer ordered them, we were printing them, as well as DVDs. For those who remember what a DVD is, a lot of it's not in use now. It's that thing that you would put in your DVD player and watch movies. That used to be a big thing back in those days. I have a lot of passion for books, and I've been a long time actually in the books organization. 10 years ago, I was part of one of the few folks who started working on the Kindle when it was just before we got it announced. And right now, I'm kind of responsible for the books and Kindle content technology worldwide, mostly around the shopping experience for books, as well as the reading and the rendering technology supporting digital books.
That sounds very
Um,
interesting.
yeah.
I guess so. So you have been in Amazon for a long time. Have you always been in Madrid? I guess not. I mean, it's impossible because the Madrid Tech Hub didn't exist, but exist a few years ago. So why you decided to move to Madrid, and why Madrid as a tech hub?
So I actually have been, I lived in Spain sometime in the past. I lived in Barcelona a couple of years before Amazon, and then I moved to Seattle for Amazon, and then I'm back. So happy to be back here. The you have, let me break your question maybe into two parts. part one is like why Madrid? Why are we doing this? Why do we have want to make a tech hub here in Madrid? Um, as a global company, our customers are everywhere in the world, and for us to better serve our customers and understand their needs globally, we should also think about having the technology teams and the development happening in different parts of the world closer to customers. So we want to have um, a global presence for where we're developing software. And we used to have a lot of concentration in the US and maybe in India, and now we're actually having presence in different parts of the world. Now, like why Spain in particular? Spain was a very strong candidate for this center because it has a lot to offer. If you think about it from the local talent, you have a lot of good universities here in Spain, in many cities, including in Madrid and Barcelona and other cities, and a lot of good, strong computer engineering and software engineering programs. It's just a lot of the graduates were just leaving the country and going somewhere else, and now this is a good opportunity for them right here in the country to work with us in Amazon, and a lot of good universities, and we're so happy and so proud to be working with a lot of these universities already. If you think about it from attracting talent globally, it's a great place for people to live and work. It's an you can imagine a lot of people in Europe, in other countries in Europe, like Spain. It's a really good place to live. A lot of people from and engineers from North Africa would find it a good, attractive place to live, close to the Mediterranean culture, and also from Latin America, as share common language, and a lot of people would find Spain an attractive place. So it's a great place to attract talent globally. If you, I think you mentioned like the number of countries where we have engineers from, but
Mhm.
I'll just mention also there is one team, about 80 people in that team, and they have members in that team from 22 countries,
Wow, that's
and
crazy. Which team is that one?
that's huge. And so then you ask the questions like, why? Why do we want to have teams from different parts of the world? Uh, the answer, I think, it brings diverse perspective to what we are developing. Meaning, we build a product to address customers everywhere in the world, and that's our vision, and that's our tenet. Bringing diverse perspectives will bring in or help us debate and have discussions about what is good for our customer and include different opinions from different parts of the world. Imagine you and I are having, or just the two people had making a decision about something, and we decide we're going to build this product and we're going to use the color red for this product, like red background and or orange. Then you think about it and we agree, like we said, yeah, this is a good color. You're missing a lot of perspective from other people around the world, and I'll give you an example. The color in particular, there are a lot of people who are disabilities in color, like colorblind or color sensitive, and the color might mean something different in different countries. So if you're developing a product, you want to have as many perspectives and inputs so you can discuss these things, and the outcome is always a better product for a customer, or a product that serves more and more customers. So that's long answer to like why Madrid and why we're we're here.
Very long, but very interesting. I'm not gonna deny the appealingness of Madrid as a city and of Spain. I'm from Madrid, so I can believe that it's a place where many people would like to be, and also there is a great, awesome, big pool of talent here in the whole country. I mean, we have very good engineers. I like also the approach about diversity is very important, like having different cultures, ethnicities, also a good balance of gender and different views of life and also different abilities. So yeah, you were mentioning like for instance, there's people that has problems in detecting colors, like they might have dyslexia
Totally.
or yeah, things like that. So yeah, it's very important to have those things in mind, right? Um, so specifically, I'd like to know what tech teams are in Madrid.
So we currently have three major groups in Madrid, and we're always like in the looks for building more and attracting more teams to have presence here. We have the Amazon Business Group, our team. That team is really customizing and working on products that serve business institutions to purchase like large quantities of supplies. You know, if you think about the Amazon website, you go and you buy, a pair of, masks or, one shoes or something. And if you think about institutions, you want to order like 1 million face mask. You can't just go Amazon.com and order 1 million face mask and pay
Mm,
tens of thousands of dollars. It's not, it wasn't designed for that experience. And also the even the workflows itself for like a hospital or ordering face mask or an institution ordering like desk supplies and office supplies, the workflow is different. Like you make a purchase order, then you get some good pricing discounts on quantities and on all of that, and then you get invoicing, which is for a regular customer. That's not, you don't invoice a customer for a cup that she bought on Amazon. You just pay with your credit card. So that team mission is all around serving institutions and business institution needs. The second team is what we call International Technology Team, and short like for InTech. That team is looking at customizing some of the services and offers that we have that are particular need by particular marketplace. You think about, for example, fashion needs in Italy is maybe different than fashion needs in the US, and the kind of presentation, customization that you present our customer, how do they browse, how do they shop, might be different. And that team is doing a lot of these what we call like country or marketplace specific nature or products.
makes
And
sense.
then the books team, which is the last one that we just started, the latest one, the latest one that we started late last year, beginning this year, and the the team is working on shopping technology for books and reading technology, and these are like application for this is like worldwide. How do you look? How do you find the book to read? Personalization, discovery, search, a lot of machine learning technologies, and one of the things that we have the team here in Madrid on is the web reading, and that web reading is it's pretty much instead of like buying a device or downloading an app, you just have 15 or 10 minutes you want to read something, and you can just go on the website and you can uh, select the book, find the book that you like, click on it, it opens instantaneously, and you can just read. And this is different like than HTML. Like a lot of people confuse that with like, oh, it's just just an HTML. Put the book as an HTML, and it not necessarily like any web page because the book has art in it. The book has the presentation of the content, the layout of the content is important. The typography of how you read the book is really, really important. And that makes it special. So the team here owns that technology and is developing that reader, that web reader. Applications of it actually is worldwide. So, for instance, Japan has really a great need for online reading or web reading. Think about the comics and manga, which is like super important in Japan, and a lot of customers use like read in the metro, like look at the comics and the manga like 10 minutes during their subway and metro commute every day. And so this is like one of the applications of this technology. So I guess what I'm trying to say is a lot of these things that we develop here in the tech hub have global impact, and the team own this technology.
That was actually going to
That
be
is what,
my next question,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
What is the impact of the work of Madrid tech teams? And it's awesome to know that in a way one could say that the work there is impacting the future of reading, right? In a digital way, so to say. Um, so it's really exciting to be able to work in a place when you can where you can actually have an impact worldwide.
Yes, it is super exciting because um, we didn't want to be like one of those tech centers that are complementing what happens in the mothership. What I mean is, a lot of other companies, maybe they would have the main attractive product being developed in the US, and then the other centers that they have, they're just doing tweaks on that project, and that gets frustrating. Like when you're not owning something, and you're that's number one, and then you own it end to end, then you produce something that has a global impact. And those are basically the three teams that we have today, but it doesn't mean that they're going to be the only three teams. So we are
Ah,
we are
where's the
keep
growth
working
of the
on
Madrid Tech Hub?
we keep working on bringing more technology development here in Madrid, and looking forward for uh, bringing more teams next year.
Okay, so that goes exactly to my next question. What's next?
So we have on the short term, as you mentioned, we want to keep hiring as fast as we can. So we have many, many positions that are open, and you can check them out throughout this presentation here and on Amazon.jobs. And so we want to get that momentum going, and basically the team that we hire uh, produce and demonstrate success, and they feel confident and they feel fulfilled with what we're delivering to our customer worldwide. So that's our really short term thing. And then the next, as I said, it's we plan to go bigger, and we are on the looks to go bigger. And
I was trying to get
um,
something more specific, right?
well,
What needs
it's
to
just
be get bigger?
things change like over time. So until the plans are really concrete, because I don't want to promise something and then
Okay.
people get disappointed. But you think about other technologies that we have in the company. We have robotics, we have Alexa, we have lots of other
Hmm.
technology teams, and we're continuously working with them in discussion like what can we do here from Madrid.
Okay. I have one more question, and then I like to open up. short, like 5 minutes of Q&A. So I'm just telling now that so people perhaps can start raising, asking questions, and I will share them with you, a few of them only. So yeah, my last question is, what is your perspective on leading such a large technical organization at Amazon? What are the
Mhm.
challenges of managing at that high level?
Um, the challenge is there are a few challenges, but one of them is finding great people. Like because you can only scale when you have great members in your team because you build a level of trust. They're delivering. They and instead of you going to them, they actually come to you, which helps me scale a lot, especially if I have teams in the US, I have teams in India, and now I have teams in Europe. So it is not possible physically to be awake all the time.
Hmm.
And then you have to have the right leaders in place. Part of my move here to Madrid was a challenge actually that I wanted to take as a global organization to have to have leaders outside of the usual places like US and have them effectively run their teams. That just happened actually just before COVID, my move. And I found it interesting, even like through the whole COVID thing, all the things that we had um, kind of thought that there are must do, like you must have face-to-face meeting, you must travel, you must have conference rooms with like 20 people in it to discuss something, and that was all challenged by COVID. And it actually is helping my mission as well as a global leader to say we should question a lot of these premises that we thought are like we must do these. And so it's really an interesting journey for my move here, and then the COVID on top of it.
Yeah, it's
So that's
got very
yeah.
lucky, I guess. But
Mhm.
I mean, challenges are always exciting.
Yep.
So you were actually answering one of the questions we have, that is, how has it been working during COVID? And the first part of that question is the global pandemic affecting the progress of these plans, your plans, the plans that you have explained?
Mhm. No, it's definitely posting more challenges than what we expected. But it's not really. It just challenges that we have to solve. And I'll give you one example.
Hmm.
Um, we Part of our plan was to go to do trips in Latin America and a few countries and recruit talent from great universities in that space, and we did. But then you get the COVID thing, and then you say, okay, I cannot actually just go to Latin America. I'll just have to do something. And we adapted to that. So you do virtual interviews and you do basically have them work remotely as needed and as appropriate and as um, complying with like all the countries and legal requirements, of course. But they pose more challenges to us, but it just another thing that we need to find solution for. It's not really making us slow down our plans or stopping our plans. Um, so that's an example. And actually, just the evidence of this is that we're having this career fair here right now, and you're saying, as an
Online.
example of online, and we're just doing it, right? We're not saying, oh, no, I'll just wait on this Madrid thing for like a year or two until this COVID thing. It's like, no, we just keep going.
Yeah, well, I guess I mean you have also seen an increase on the volume of the business, right? Because everyone now is delivery, or almost. I mean, not everyone. Everything now is delivery. So we have more questions. Is it the same Amazon and Amazon web services as as companies?
Is the same Amazon as Amazon Web. So AWS, well, yes, Amazon is Amazon, and there are, you can think about Amazon, they have the AWS services, which is all the technology that we offer in the cloud computing. And we also, Amazon is the retailer. That's another part of the company where you go and shop and buy products. And you have Amazon, you have devices like, the Kindle device, the Fire tablet device, the Alexa device. So you have, so yes, Amazon is include all of the above. I think we may have lost Esther as part of the communication challenges, though. I'm happy to take on the next question. I think we have a question from one of the audience about Amazon back. I would like to know how was your first days at Amazon? Although I guess it was quite different 15 years ago. And how's the first week off a new employee in Amazon? So I'll just answer that question about. Hey, we have Mr. Back.
Sorry, yeah, my connection was totally off.
Mm,
I don't know
no
what
problem,
happened.
no problem. So I was just going through. I received one more question from the audience about how was Amazon, my first days at Amazon compared to now, and is it different? It is different in terms of definitely the size. And one of the challenges that you face as a company when you grow that big is how do you maintain or retain the culture in the group, and how do you maintain kind of like the founders mentality, like you the founders basically put some energy in the company. They have the culture, and we have the leadership principles that you probably a lot of the people are aware of. Then scaling that is a challenge, and that's kind of like what I see as a big difference between back then. It could be like you hire a person, they just by osmosis, I would say, you're sitting next to another person next to you, and you just learn from that person the culture quickly. And now, because this is like big and we're hiring big, the difference is that now you have to have mechanisms and techniques around it. You need to have ways of making more interactions between new hires and existing employees who've been here for a long time. One of the other big differences, like when I started in the company,
We're
we
gonna
started
we're
with
not we're gonna finish with that because we don't have more time. But yeah,
yeah, sure.
let us know.
I'll just to do that. When I started in the company at Amazon, we were um, in a building, and the first floor of that building was the hospital. It was a psychiatric hospital, and we were in the second floor of that. And so you going up and down. You have patients, and you have people screaming, and you have a lot of action happening. And then it moved to another place for another building, which was right on top of a train station. And then we moved, which you're gonna hear the train station and a lot of shouting and yelling, screaming in the street. And then you move to the bank building, like it was all banks, and we just had one floor in there. Uh, right now, we have the luxury of you move to a place where it's mostly Amazon building, and it's a different experience. We learned a lot, and we started like very humble, and we started like we're
Hmm.
very frugal, and we continue to be frugal. But that's roughly just an experience as a person now joining Amazon versus 15 years ago.
Awesome changes and growing. That was really, really interesting, Sheriff. Thank you so much. We are gonna move to the next session now. I'm afraid we don't have time for more questions. Um, so we are going to move on now to a few parallel thematic sessions with different leaders. With them, you will be able to discover more about the different tech challenges in Amazon Madrid Tech. We have customer metrics and machine learning with Jose Leiva and Jaime Sanchez from Books Tech. We also have Scaling Amazon for Enterprises with Analina Quintero, Fabián Padilla Moreno, and Matthew Dumais Savard, all from Amazon Business. We have Catalog Big Data and Machine Learning with Sofia Brown and Felipe Bertrand from Intech. Um, Fourth one is helping customers find relevant books with Silvia Nozal, Jose Rambla, and Yannick Torn Giugiato from Books Tech. And finally, we have reinventing the fashion shopping experience with Alvaro Matos Velasco and Mahima Seth from Intech. You can find in the chat the links to each session. Please click on your preferred one and don't forget to return to the main stage for the next and very exciting session. You will discover what is a two pizza team. See you later.